Buckle up, sports fanatics. This is the Sports Chasers Podcast, your HQ for in-depth sports talk. Join host Kevin L. Warren and crew as they dissect the hottest stories, ignite debates, and bring you closer to the action. From locker room whispers to expert takes, we cover it all. It's game time, so strap in and grab a drink. The Sports Chasers Podcast starts right now.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on, everybody? It's another edition of the Sports Chasers Podcast coming to you live direct here on a Thursday night. We will be heavy on the NFL. As you can see, I got my Giants gear on tonight. You know, the cap, got the shirt. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how the season's going to go. Got Big Blue, Sports Chasers and Big Blue. We'll see how the season goes. We'll talk about that here tonight. But like I said, we're heavy on the NFL tonight. The NFL starting tonight. They got a weather delay out in Kansas City. The Baltimore Ravens against the world champion, Super Bowl champion, Kansas City Chiefs. They'll be starting tonight. But hey, before we get into football, the NFL, let's meet the crew. D-Dubs, good afternoon, good evening. How are you, sir? What's going on?
What up, man? Yo, yeah, got that New York.
You know it.
Yeah, these hats are subject to change, though, bro. Don't get used to this because I'm picking them this Sunday, but don't get used to it, But salute to everybody, Thursday night. We're going to do it. NFL heavy.
We are heavy on the NFL tonight, man. We got the DA in the house. What's up, DA? How are you tonight, sir?
I'm good. You're going to take that bullshit Giant shit off. You're slandering the show with that bullshit. They're not even a fucking NFL team.
Ooh, we starting early.
Early.
We'll
let him have that right now.
Yeah, we'll let him have it. When we get to the NFC and wonder why his coach didn't run the ball in the second half. Oops.
We'll be fine. Yeah. No, my coach don't make those mistakes.
No worries. I got the Jets taking care of them this weekend, so don't worry about it.
That's all right. We'll be there in the end. See,
Aaron Rodgers
the wrong race. We'll be there in the end. They still got to deal with Mahomes. We don't.
Yeah.
There it is. Mike Mills, Ravens is playing tonight against the Chiefs. Mike, what's up tonight, sir? Mr. Mills.
I just want to say, don't give us no disclaimers. Wear your hats. Because that's who y'all rocking with. I don't want to hear, we don't know how the season gonna go. Y'all know how it's gonna go. Y'all know exactly how it's gonna go.
Tell them, Mike,
they know exactly how it's gonna go.
Yeah. They knew how this season was gonna go tonight. Last season. Yeah.
The Ravens gonna play tonight. And we're gonna see.
Okay. All right. We'll see. The angry one. What's going on tonight? Angry one rocking with the dirty birds out there in Arizona. What's up, E? What's going on tonight, sir? How are you?
What's going on, family, man? How y'all doing, man?
What's good?
Big Blue. I'm not even going to get into the Giants slander right now. Y'all, yeah, we know how y'all do throughout the season.
Ooh.
Take a picture of D-Dubs right now because he won't wear that hat no more after week one.
They
fresh, my G.
They slander themselves,
Don't worry.
Don't
worry about this. Don't worry.
Rodney Harrison head looking bigger than ever, boy. He must be off that shit.
Well, dang.
Hey, football's football, B.
Football, man.
Real.
Oh,
that growth hormone is real, man. Hey, man, I take it. I would take it. Believe me, ain't nothing here.
Okay, definitely. Listen, I want to thank all those that's watching on the YouTube side. Make sure you like, click, and subscribe to our channel. Make sure you also on the podcast side, you give us that 5-star review. For all those that's listening on the sound of my voice on the podcast side. Also, you're feeling grateful and gracious and want to help out the Sports Chasers and you love the movement. Hey, make sure you hit us up in the super chats. Just click on the super chats if you want to donate. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you for all those that's listening on Facebook, on Twitter, Twitch, and on Instagram. We're live on Instagram. Thank you so much for those that's chiming in. Thank you to Moms, to Debbie, all of those that's hanging out with us tonight. Like I said, we're going to be. And shout out to Takistan for we're number one in Takistan. Shout out to
number one Takistan.
You know it. That's right. Number one podcast in Takistan.
Might be the only
Number
podcast in Pakistan, but we are there.
Yeah. Well, 146 in the United States, so which is great, man. So a lot of good shows
8
out
billion
there.
people. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we definitely good, man. Shout out before we get into football. Shout out to all of those. We got a viral video going, and it's still going. Shout out to that video. Over 12K views. Thank you so much. Thank you for those that that hit that like, subscribe button and subscribe to. You just chiming into the Sports Chasers for the first time. Hey, we're the Sports Chasers for a reason. We talk all sports, and I'll give you a little thing. Hey, about a year ago, and me and E was talking about it on our way on our way home from our regular gigs. And E, didn't we say like last year around this time, man? WNBA talk. We spent like 10 minutes on it. If that
it was like a good 10-minute spin, 12 minutes if you was nasty, man. And now it is the talk of the town. My oh my, how things have changed over
a year's time.
Yeah. And me bounds.
Me bounds.
Captain Kate Man.
Shout out. Hey, disclaimer. Hey, Saturday morning, check us out Saturday. Like I said, we're heavy on NFL tonight. But hey, we're gonna be talking about some baseball and the WNBA 10 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. So hey, check us out on Saturday morning. Wake up with your coffee. What kind of coffee? I know D-Dubs is heavy on Cuban coffee now.
Cuban coffee.
So wake up with your coffee.
Cuban coffee.
Holla at the sports.
Pico.
Yeah, that's that good stuff.
Yeah, that's that good stuff, man. So, hey, let's go to the NFL. Looks like the weather delay is over in Kansas City. We're gonna go from the AFC to the NFC. Talk about all the teams in the NFL. The NFL starts.
Well, not all of them, right? Not all of them, because some of them.
Well, they're not worthy of.
Yo, you already know, man.
Yeah, we just going to have an honorary mention like them caps y'all got on. We don't need to talk about them.
Yeah.
Nah, we need to talk just about them. They was all over Hard Knocks. We need to talk about them.
Yo, that wasn't our fault. I mean, we just took the job, bro. I mean,
I didn't want to
get
be
mad at me.
Yeah. Don't
all over the place.
Don't get mad at us, man. Shout out to Dan K, to the toxic one, the hockey dude. He's in the comments. D-Dub drinking.
Me down Kool-Aid.
Shout out to everybody that's in the comments. Thank you so much, man. Hey, before we start, we want to, it's that time of year, fantasy football. Hopefully you got your starters in tonight. Your pick 'em, your survivor league, whatever you're doing this week. Hey, we here at the Sports Chasers. Hey, we got BetStamp. You can go to our website, go to BetStamp, and place your bets. Make sure you bet responsibly, though. I just want to say that. So with that said, here is a word from BetStamps.
Go.
Hey, yo, this is DA from the Sports Chasers. I got some dope news for y'all. The Sports Chasers have partnered with BetStamp to bring you a betting super site store where you guys can peruse up and down the aisles to find the betting site that matches your city with your needs. So for that, just go to our sign up at signupexpert.com/sportschasers and get rich or bet trying. Peace.
Shout out to BetStamp, our partners here. So like I said, yo, you want to get rich, bet trying, do your thing, man. yeah, I do. So sorry about that. Let's go. 1, 2. We gotta fix that. Inside joke. Let's go to the NFL, the American Football Conference, the East Division. We got the Jets, Buffalo Bills, Miami Dolphins, New England Patriots. Man, let's start with the New York Jets. Hey, after 4 plays last year, pretty much their season was over. Hopefully that doesn't happen again for them this year. I'll toss it to D-Dubs. Your thoughts on the New York Jets? What do you think about the Jets this season?
Hopefully a better start than last year, man. I mean, that's all. I mean, what else could you say about last year? Last year was a disaster. I mean, your main man got your quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. Obviously, he got hurt, and that was pretty much. Well, they thought they had you know, they thought might could do something with Zach Wilson. That wasn't the answer, and it was crash and burn. The Jets crashed and burned pretty much, and that was it. They tried, but it wasn't enough. Hopefully, a better season. They start off with the Niners this year, and hopefully they could pick up that W, and get off to a good start because they need a win. They definitely need a win just to get that momentum and start feeling good about themselves. Because last year was just an epic, just a disaster. So,
and their defense kept them in most of the games early, but that became frustrating with the quarterback play. As we all know,
right,
with quarterback play, if it's not up to par, if it's not good, what happens? The defense starts getting frustrated.
Right, yeah. They can only do but so much, and they get tired, and they get out of a situation, and the offense can't get nothing going, and they right back out there. After a while, man, the defense can only hold but so long. And it gets frustrated, like you said, a lot of frustration sets in, and it's hard.
Yep. Where you got the Jets finishing this year in the division?
Man, in the division, I don't know. I don't trust Miami, but Miami. I want to say that Miami takes a step backwards, Jets take a step up. So I'm gonna go Miami, go backwards, man, because I don't know. I just don't trust them either. They didn't have enough. What was it? Last year. Last year it was more of a Tua defense wasn't right. And
when they stopped running the ball, that was their issue. But
they got hurt. So. They got hurt on the defense. Yeah, I think the Jets are. They're on the fraud report. All right, so. That's just
whoa.
Facts,
You putting the Jets on the phone early already
until they win, right? Because last year they're supposed to have a super roster. Only thing they lost was the quarterback, and everything went to hell. Now look at the records. Zach wasn't throwing the ball to the other team; they just wasn't scoring. Their defense was good. That running back thing ain't happened. So for all that super duper roster that they had last year. So the only guy that came in this year is not playing, right? They're a good defensive end that they got. He's not playing because he's not on the contract and they're not paying. So he's at the crib, right? So we'll see because they had all these weapons last year. They had Brees Holmes last year. They could have gave him the ball every down without a quarterback last year, and they didn't do it.
Well, that's a coaching issue.
Then
that's
whoa! You ain't gonna hit me with that.
That's your man, Salah.
No, you ain't going. No, you're not going to hit me with that after you just told me that it's not a coaching. That is not a coaching issue with Lamar Jackson last year in the AFC Championship game, right?
Yo,
it's a coaching issue, right? No, it's a coaching issue, right? No, that's a coaching issue.
No,
right? Your
that's
coach
your man.
is supposed to play.
I'm gonna spin it. I'm gonna spin it back to Lamar, but I'm gonna let you get off. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm just saying though. So from a coaching perspective, they had the team, they had the roster, they lost a 40-year-old man, and then they went to hell. Right now, conversely,
I don't like how he said 40-year-old man. Like that's not Aaron Rodgers. But proceed.
Yeah, no. Disrespect, bro. That's totally disrespect.
I got no problem with Aaron Rodgers, but my Niners have beat him for the last 4 out of 5 years in the NFC Championship game. We beat them without scoring a touchdown one year.
Do you see what the defense look like?
No. Hey, it is what it is. You just said Aaron Rodgers, right?
Hey,
so that's supposed to make the difference, right? All right.
I'm saying.
This is what I'm saying.
Look at y'all.
What I'm saying to you is this. This is what I'm saying to you now. All I'm saying
is Mike, let him talk. Let him go.
I try to keep things even keel, brothers. I think Miami is probably going to be better because they're going to be another year in their offense and defense. They lost some players at the end of last year. I think they had the number 1 defensive tackle in the league before he got hurt, and Chubb got hurt. So I think they're going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you still can't catch the cheetah. regardless. He's still a cheat code. He's like Madden back in the days. Dante Culpepper, just throw it up to Randy Moss. Boom, we out. So unless you're double teaming him, which makes Waddle open and, whatever. I think the Jets are going to be really good. I think they should come in first and second in that division, but we have to wait and see what that roster looks like under fire. That's all. I'm not throwing all my money in until I see him play.
Okay.
Right? Because Aaron Rodgers hasn't played even in a preseason game yet, right? So we don't know what they look like. I just want to see you play a game before I give you, before we crown their ass. I would rather just,
I'm not crowning them. That's fair.
Play.
So D, who you think, DA, who you think will win the NFC? I mean, excuse me, the AFC East. If you had to
be
pick
Miami, but if it's between Miami and the Jets.
Okay. All right. So let's go. Y'all talked about the Jets. Well, let's talk about Miami real quick. Miami, who went to the AFC championship game against the soon to be to the Kansas City Chiefs. They lost in that very cold weather game. My thoughts on Miami, like you said, they lost the defensive guy, and like E said, the running stop, especially in that game, they couldn't run the ball for nothing. And cold weather games, you're gonna have to run the ball, and you ain't gonna be able to throw the ball a lot, especially in these cold weather games up in the Northeast and where they played in Kansas City. But with that said, I think the Dolphins should win the division. I'm picking them. I'm not saying it because I live down this way now, but I think the Dolphins should win the division. Like you said, the cheetah is the cheat code. Tua, he's their quarterback. Mike McDaniels, their coach, I think he puts them in favorable situations to his strengths.
Except when they play in Buffalo, but go ahead.
But they didn't win no away games and got to the championship game last year, so they must have been doing something right all year. Right? Because they didn't win no away games and got to the AFC championship game. So they got to be at least hitting on something.
They ain't hitting on nothing, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. Miami ain't hitting on nothing.
Miami should hit on something. It's their division to lose because Buffalo got worse, and then we don't know. Like the Jets are a question mark. Like the Jets are like both ends of on the good end. Aaron Rodgers is healthy. Mike Williams gives them another option, and they win 12 games. But then none of that could work, and they win 4, and they in the same spot that they was in last year. And Robert Saleh is jobless. So this is Miami's division to win or lose.
Yeah. Mike Williams walks on the field and breaks something.
But if he's healthy, look what you got though. He's
good.
6'8".
Oh,
he's a monster. He moves the chains.
He's a monster. Yeah,
that's a tight end on the outside with speed.
Oh, he's Megatron. He's Megatron if he's healthy. He just hasn't been. But like I said, I would rather wait and see. Look, let them score 40 on us next Monday and beat us, and I'm like, we good. That's all. I'm good. Because I'm not expecting the Niners to come out hot. We will be by the end.
Okay.
Miami problem is they can't play in the cold. That's it. And unfortunately, they're in a division full of cold teams. So until division realignment, they're gonna have this problem every year.
I'll push back on that. I mean, they've been. I mean, it's been a long time since they've been in the Super Bowl, right? Do you think? I mean, 83. Because 83. That's the last time.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
To get in here. Go ahead.
Didn't Miami beat everybody that was sub 500 last year? Are we gonna act like Miami beat up on good teams last year?
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
right
okay.
about that too.
You know what? I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna shut up. I wouldn't be surprised if New England win this fucking division. I'm gonna just say that.
Whoa.
Because everybody is a question mark. Okay, Miami, you don't never know. They could come out screaming. They could be 8-0, and then they could fizzle out because we've seen that before. The Jets is still a question mark, and I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna piggyback on what D said. Coaching in New York needs to be a heavy question mark on Mr. Saleh because 2 years ago, the running back went down and the whole team went to shit. Last year, your quarterback went down, the whole team went to shit. So people, please miss me with the whole about the team or they just missed one guy. No. One guy falls down that is outside of their offensive line, and the whole team goes to trash.
Done.
Buffalo is a big question mark. If they don't stop Josh Allen from running the ball 14 times a game and use the actual running backs that they have, they're going to be – I would not – I agree. Should be Miami because I think they have the best all-around team, but they can't run the ball. Yeah, so
they should.
Unless they win 12, 13 games and have absolute total home field advantage all the way through,
yes,
it's going to be an uphill battle for them too.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I just wanted to throw that in there.
Yeah, bigger question mark if they don't have home field advantage for sure.
Yeah,
sure. But I think they got.
I mean,
I think. Go ahead, D.
No, I'm just with y'all, man. I mean, that AFC East, bro. I mean, yeah, I think it's anybody can take it, really, to be honest. You start looking around, start kicking the tires on the car. I mean, yeah.
I think if the Jets come out like they're supposed to come out, like Mike said, easy 12-win season. Easy.
They got an elite defense and a multiple MVP quarterback. Like, there's no reason if that team is healthy, because then he has people to throw to. He's never had this many people to throw to in Green Bay. You got Garrett Wilson. You got Mike Williams if he's healthy. You got Lazard, who he loves so much. But we even got somebody you used to throwing to. So, like, there's no – and then you got Brees, who can catch out the backfield and run. Brees can do anything at this point.
Well, let me ask you this question. Since you brought up, yes, Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers, but has Aaron Rodgers ever faced this much? I would say he has the whole town of New York on his back. Never had that type of pressure in Green Bay.
No, he has not.
That is true.
You were brought in to bring in a Super Bowl to a city and a state that doesn't even play in a city and state, but we ain't going to talk about that right now. Yeah. So you got the whole state of New York looking at you, sir. So when the game goes wrong, are you going to look at your fingers? Are you going to look down at your fingers and act like your pinky, something wrong with your pinky or your throwing hand? Are we going to play that game, Aaron Rodgers? Or are you going to be great?
Man. That's a Hall of Fame.
I'm just saying.
He's a Hall of Famer. First ballot.
Oh, yeah, all day.
We got to make everybody else, got to tote their own water, though. Like, we can't have
real quick. I mean, if I'm looking at Miami, you in the first 5 games, you should go 4-1. First 5 games.
Well,
they play Jacksonville
to beat them.
Home to Jacksonville, home to Buffalo, at Seattle, home to Tennessee, at New England.
Okay. Yeah, they should be good.
Find a way to lose in New England.
But the reality is, right? So the second half of the year, though, you got to play the whole season through. So yeah, they can come out hot, like they've done other years. Cool off quickly. So I think they'll be okay.
Okay. So playoff team nonetheless. Let's move on to the Buffalo Bills. The Bills, I think they're going to take a step back. They lost a couple of key pieces.
Everybody.
Josh Allen, DA's favorite quarterback, who those howitzers.
For the other team.
This has got to be the year. Like we was talking earlier for Buffalo to shut up, man. Right? Like
I don't want to hear nothing.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, everybody has lost people, through injuries or attrition or through whatever player transactions. They've been putting this. Josh Allen is the man. Josh Allen. I even heard some crazy take that he's better than Jim Kelly. I was like,
stop,
bro, stop. We're not
going to do that. We're not going to do that.
This is what I'm saying. Oh, but Jim Kelly never won the big one. But Jim Kelly
got the 4.
He got there.
He got there.
Man, let me calm down.
Oh, but you're the same guys to say that about LeBron James.
What?
Say what about LeBron James?
Yo, this is NFL talk tonight, man. No, we're not doing that. We are definitely not doing that.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, man. Like reality is that
I'm sorry, E.
I
Nah,
think
you good.
I don't know what kind of reset they're doing in Buffalo, but they're doing a reset, man. They
They're
got
doing
rid
a
of 2
great
receivers.
reset over there.
Well, they got rid
They
of
are gonna
rid
run
of
the
2
triple
receivers.
option. That's what they doing.
Yes,
They
they
are
got
running
rid
the
of
triple
2
option this year.
receivers, both safeties, a D lineman. I don't know what they're doing now. Maybe they had some money to kind of save on something, but whatever it is, they're doing it. So whatever it is, that's what they're doing because they are not paying anyone, and anyone who's getting any money, they let go of, except for
Dan,
the Howards.
yeah, Dan, I'll pay the fine. You're right, Dan. I'm sorry about that, Dan. Yes, you're right, Dan. I'll pay the fine. Yeah, I think Buffalo has. This is it. They need to either put up or shut up this year, and they have. Yeah, that's about it.
I don't
Go
know.
ahead.
I mean, they got Keon Coleman. That's a rookie, right? I believe he's a rookie. Curtis Samuel,
Oh,
Marquez Valdez Scantlin.
Well,
That's their wide receivers.
they felt like their receiver room is better now without Stephon Diggs being there. So like, I don't want to hear nothing.
we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see when they go play Houston. We see what it looks like.
Yeah, Dalton Kincaid, tight end. I mean, this is what they wanted to go with. James Cook, Ray Davis in the backfield. This is what they
What
thought.
they wanted to go with
This is
now.
what they wanted to go with. So,
If
They
they
wanted to go
run
with
the
not
ball,
paying anyone this year.
if they run the ball, they should be okay.
Yeah.
I don't put them over
I know.
Miami, but they should be okay.
Yeah,
I don't think they're going to stink.
No, I think they should win 9 or 10 games. Their first 5 games is this. They're at Arizona. They play Arizona at home. I should say. They're in Miami. They play Jacksonville at home, at Baltimore, at Houston. That's your first 5
You got to
games.
think about it, man. The AFC East has the NFC West, and the NFC West only has at best 2 good teams, possibly. The rest are okay. So you got Arizona and you got Seattle, which we don't know, and we don't know what the Rams are going to be, right? So people are, thumbs up, thumbs down with the Rams, and they're not really sure what they're going to be. But that's who the AFC East has, the NFC West this year. So you're going to get a game out of the NFC West, and it could be us. If we get hurt, it could be us. So I'm not saying we win the Super Bowl.
yeah, Buffalo could be 2-3 in that first 5.
Okay.
I think they'll be okay.
And
Gotcha.
boy, oh boy, if y'all lose that first game,
yeah,
it's going to be real cold in September out in Buffalo.
Yeah, because that's the game. I got them winning that one. I said, y'all should beat Arizona, but who knows?
So let's go to New England. That's one of the. I'd say we will pretty much just make a notable mention to the. I was going to say the.
They're
Penguins.
rebuilding.
I don't know why. Yeah, definitely rebuilding. Belichick, that was his last season last year. Belichick is reinventing himself. I saw something on Instagram. He say, "Hey, I'm Bill Belichick. I'm on Instagram." I'm just like,
really?
He is not reinvented himself, man. He's just being who he is when he's not getting paid by the Patriots. That's all.
Okay.
Because everybody says it. They say he's funny. He has a good personality, but he won't let the press see it as a coach because he's a company guy. And he's not going to ever do anything to get the company upset. So I can respect it. Good coach though. Awesome. Bad hire of assistant coaches.
Anybody?
Bad hire of players. So, but a great coach.
Well, why do you say that?
My man Ryan's in the building. What's up, Ryan?
What's up, fellas?
The reason I say that is because every assistant coach that's ever coached for Bill Belichick, when they've gone somewhere else, acts as if they don't know how to coach anything. So that means that when they were under him, he did everything. Yeah, that's all. That's all it means.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Bill
we talked
O'Brien
about
did
that.
okay.
Who?
Bill O'Brien.
Where in Houston?
Houston, Penn State.
He didn't do good in Houston. He was awful in Houston.
He had a couple good years in Houston. It was up and down. He got a winning record.
It was more down than down.
Don't even have winning records. But it was
more
up.
Down than down.
I know they ran his ass up out of there. I know.
Never mind. He just upset Florida State on Monday night.
There's no reason to hate on. There's no reason to hate on him.
He's a good college coach.
Yeah, y'all leave Ryan alone.
Some guy, hey, I know, man. Come on, man.
Hello, Brian. I don't care what y'all say.
Some coaches are just meant to be coordinators, man, and not head coaches.
That's
different.
True.
That's the truth.
I think the New England thing. It looks like a case study. Every time somebody leaves from Bill's camp as a coach, man, they don't pan out as. And me and DA had this talk numerous times. They don't do well for whatever reason. What's your man DA gets on about Matt Patricia, Cat and the Cat, or Cat backwards with the pencil?
Romeo from now, all those guys, man. I tell you,
the one coach from Notre Dame that went, what's his name?
Charlie
Weiss. Yeah.
They
don't. What's your man in that went to the? I know DA loves him. That went to the Raiders and they ran him out of there. What is his name? McDaniels. Yes, Josh McDaniels.
Yeah.
Bill O'Brien career record is 52-48.
Okay, 6 games above 500.
Those guys got
6 chances. He got a bunch of
lot of guys who don't go 500.
Yeah, he got a bunch of nepotism, man.
Your boy Salah ain't 500.
Yeah, he's not my boy no more. When you're not a Niner, you're not a Niner.
Oh man! Shout out to Ryan. Thank you, Ryan, for being on. Dan says, guys. Let's move on to the AFC North. You got the Ravens, Bengals, Steelers, Browns. I'm gonna start off with the Ravens. I'm gonna give it to the Raven guy up here. Millie, what you think your Ravens are gonna do this year? What you got on tap for them? They going back to the conference champ? They going to the Super Bowl? What they doing, man?
Best case scenario, the O-line gets it together and we go as far as we're supposed to go. But worst case scenario is that O-line is as bad as I think it is, and we lose in the first round of the playoffs again.
Yikes. Man.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what I see. Because the division is tough. The Steelers might have something at quarterback. They might. But they can go 500 anyway. The Browns are the Browns. And their defense is scary. It's even scarier.
Yeah, it is.
So.
And y'all got the NFC East this year.
Yeah.
I don't know if that scares anyone, though. Sorry.
That's not so scary. But I'm talking about just the AFC North.
Whoa.
The AFC North against itself.
Shit, that's
Yeah, it's a few wins right there.
How many wins you got the Ravens getting, Mike?
I have the Ravens getting, I'm going to say 11-6.
They win the division?
Good enough to either they could, yeah, because I think the next best team is going to either be 11-6 or 10-7. I don't think nobody in this division is going to have a clear-cut lead. So I think, 11-6 win the division.
Okay. I got them winning. I counted today. I got 11 wins. I think they win the division. And hold on, I had Cincinnati right behind them, and they just went on the tiebreaker, either having 11 wins also. I should have went to the Super Bowl last year, but we won't talk about that anymore. That's a bridge over troubled water. I don't see them losing the first round, Mike. That would be devastating, man. That would be like, you got to reset.
You didn't see the O-line like I saw it.
I mean, it also depends on who they lose to.
Yeah. Gotcha. D-Dub, thoughts on the Ravens?
Ravens, I was just counting them up. I'm being generous. I'm probably saying, what I said, 12, maybe 12 games.
I said 11.
Yeah.
I got them winning the division.
Yeah. They should be able to, but then again, I mean,
they added Derrick Henry.
Okay.
That don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
And we added Eddie Jackson out there, safety. Nate Wiggins, his first round pick.
So I guess they're gonna commit to the run.
The secondary.
Yeah. Added these running back. Y'all gonna commit more to the run.
Well, you can't commit any more than they did last year. They ran more than anybody else in the league.
Well, you told me it's coaching, so hopefully the coach gets it together and he runs the guys that he runs. He'll run the people that's in his stable, just like he had the perfect running back that was a quarterback last year, but refused to run them when the lanes everything was wide open, and everybody and their mama seen it. Even the people that don't watch football was telling Lamar Jackson to run the ball, but other than the coach.
I mean, Harbaugh has a history of getting in front of himself. Same thing he did with Flacco. You know, he won the ring and then thought, hey, we got a bomber here. Let's throw it every down. You know, they like to, coaches tend to think they're smarter than everybody else. But hopefully that loss last year make us regroup and know what we need to do this year, which is run that ball.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it for all you Knicks fans. Harbaugh is
it's Tom Thibodeau,
friggin' guy when he gets to the playoffs. What's his name? I don't forgot his name. Tom Thibodeau.
Tom Thibodeau.
Whoa!
The Tom Thibodeau of the NFL.
Tibbs ain't got no rings.
He gets into the playoffs and he forgets how to coach.
Tibbs don't got no rings. Remember that.
He only got sister rings, I think.
Hey, y'all got that ring because you had to turn the light off, but I'm not going to say that.
Sorry. Wow. Don't do that. They came back when the lights came on. I don't want to hear that.
I ain't going to say nothing, though.
I just thought they won because they didn't want the other Harbaugh to win, but okay. I forgot about that light switch.
Okay. There it goes. There it goes.
There you go.
Transition, boy. I tell you, boy. Let's transition, I guess, to the let's transition to the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow's injured during the year. He's back healthy, back better than healthy Joe. I'm thinking that the Bengals, they still got Chase. He's still out in contract. What is he still hold off, walk off? What is he on? He's still not playing, right?
Playing.
Yeah,
no,
he's not playing.
He's not playing.
Got no money, got no play. Got no money, got no play.
But I think we discussed this the other week or last week. It's kind of a hard pill to swallow. Hey, you want to renegotiate, 2 years from your contract. We'll see. He don't look like he's suiting up for. I mean, something maybe could have been done between now and Sunday. Who knows? But
no, he's been in practice. I don't know if he'll play, but he's been in practice this week. I think they said he's been practicing. They say he's been practicing.
Okay.
I just don't think he'll play. I wouldn't. I wouldn't play.
Well, why practice?
To show people how good I am.
Then if you gonna go, if you about it, then why don't you just don't play, don't practice?
No.
Is that Chase you guys talking about?
Yeah, you don't get paid. If you don't show, you don't get no money. You get fined.
I agree with that, but my thing is, if
so you go and run some laps. You go and run some laps. You go sit on the bike. You go get in the tub. You get paid.
So he doing Ben Simmons.
No, he's doing the football player thing, baby.
No, he's doing the Jimmy Butler. You need me.
Yeah, you need me.
You need me.
Okay. He's doing.
Well, last thing I heard about that, he was he's going. I think they said some reports he's going to play, but he's going to be like on a snap count. He's not going.
Yeah. That means he's signing.
So again, I ask, what was the purpose of the hold off or the hold in or whatever?
Get more money, Kevin.
I don't know.
To get more money. Yeah, it's usually to get more money, Kevin.
How?
That's it.
Because
he lost all his leverage. He's playing. If you wanted, if you was about it,
I don't know.
I agree with you.
What do you get? Yeah,
that's
if he's playing,
if you hold the ball, holding in, whatever it is, stay out.
We got to see.
But why even hold in 2 years out? It ain't like your contract is up. Think about that. That's why I was like, what we don't know nothing. What can we see?
His contract ain't up. His contract.
No,
up,
he
bro.
got 2
He
more
got
years.
like 2
He has 2
years.
years. Yeah, 2 more years.
Yeah, like he's holding out early. Like he's like, yeah, this is my
Well,
practice holdout. I'm gonna give you the real one next year. Like he's
Well,
tripping.
Yeah,
And
he's
listen,
been
all
there a while,
disclaimer,
though.
all disclaimer. Hold on one second. All disclaimer. I'm for the guy getting his money, but yo, he signed a contract. If he's about it, yo, go about it and hold all the way out. This hold in, this hold off, whatever they call it.
That's what I thought to Ryan. So I didn't think he was playing because he outperformed his contract.
Right. So that's
Period.
that's what it's about. Is him outperforming his contract. And then when he sees that the Jeffersons and now the CD Lambs, the Tyreek Hills, they're getting their contract, he feels like, hey, I'm just as good as them. And he is. So
or I mean as much or more to my team than they mean to their team.
That's just a business move, man. Like, but he's not gonna just hold out because he's not, like DA said, he won't get paid, he'll get fined. You just can't hold out and not show up.
Why not? People have held out before.
And they don't get paid.
Yeah, because you know what? They stand on business and they stand on principle, right?
Wait a minute. I mean,
I don't want to talk
about money.
I don't want to talk about
my money
all night. But go ahead.
I'm just saying, Kev, but it depends on where you're at in your life, right? So you're a young guy still on your rookie contract. You ain't going to do the same shit Strahan does. The bread's
then
different,
why are you even holding out?
Like I said, I don't know if he's playing or not playing. My thing was that I thought he wasn't playing at all. I thought he was just going to practice and hanging around.
Well, he probably held out thinking, okay, if I hold out, they'll give me the money. Then they're not giving him the money. So like, all right, I got 2 years left.
I wouldn't play it. I wouldn't play at all. If that's what you're going to do, I wouldn't play at all because the risk of injury is still there.
Yes, but you got 2 years in your deal.
Yeah, you got 2 whole years.
Look.
Like, how are you holding out 2 years early?
Money. I outperformed my first 3 years. Period. That's what he's telling you in the office. No, but I'm telling you what he's saying to you. I'm saying, the only thing your boy D is going to always give you is nuance. He's going to say, 1 year I was here without the quarterback. 1 year I was here with half a year quarterback, and I still did my thing with no quarterback. Y'all got to pay me. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, but
That's
it's hard to do that when you have 2 years left on your deal, right?
It don't matter. He doesn't care because this is why I'm saying this. We got to do this because they give quarterbacks money early. This is why everybody else in the league is like, F that. This dude only played of his first 3 years. He only played one. And that's what he's saying. Joe only paid one. He got hurt the first one, hurt the third one.
Yeah, but I mean, let's be real.
And they gave him a new contract. And they gave Joe Burrow the money. Gave him it back.
That's not shocking. That's what they do.
It's not shocking. It's
quarterbacks
not shocking,
get the favor.
But if you go into the office and somebody's negotiating for you, that's what they're supposed to do.
Right.
Hey, look.
But remember
I'm
too,
doing my thing.
Remember too, DA, when it comes to Burrow, he's the only one has beaten Patrick Mahomes.
That shit don't matter. It ain't win no.
It does matter. No, it does matter.
That only matters on television.
No.
It only matters on TV.
No. It matters in negotiations. Trust me.
No, it don't.
So he said, yes, of course it does. That's why he got the bag because they see the potential. It's like, hey, when he's healthy, we're a contender. Man, when he's healthy. What do you mean? No.
You know why, Brian? I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because this ain't basketball. Joe Burrow didn't play against Ryan Mahomes. He beat their defense.
Oh my God!
Mahomes threw 2 interceptions at the end of the game. That shit don't matter in real football.
Yes, it does, man.
No, you on that greeny TV shit. This ain't basketball. This ain't basketball, man.
What do you? No, it doesn't work like that. It always
does work like that.
This is sports.
No.
DA, why do you hold up, DA, real quick. Why do you think that? Okay, when one wide receiver or when one quarterback gets paid, it's like, oh, he reset the market. They're not playing against each other, but they're resetting the market.
No. That's players doing the same thing. Me and Daryl are the same officer. You give Daryl $50 an hour, and I'm still on 30. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm in the same car with Daryl. We do the same things.
No,
Listen.
I'm just going to disagree with you. I'm just going to that you said that doesn't matter. That he beat Mahomes.
Football,
because he made plays.
Yeah, but see, he made plays against the Kansas City defense, not against Mahomes. Mahomes lost that game throwing interceptions to his defense. I watched that game. He threw 2 interceptions at the end of that game to their defense.
Right.
That's like you saying, shit, Joe Burrow, he caught 2 interceptions. No, he didn't. He did his job. Other team did their job, right? That's like
I
when
agree with Ryan.
if
my team beat your team, I beat you, and I played better. I beat you twice.
I don't care. That's the whole argument. That's the whole argument with Eli Manning and
he
Tom
beat
Brady.
Tom Brady twice. Brady beat him once. He beat Brady twice.
And that's the only reason
whoa. Slippery fucking slope. Are you telling me that fucking Eli Manning is better than Tom Brady? Y'all better get the fuck off my screen.
I say he was better.
No, that's not what they said.
That's not what we're saying, DA. He's going to the Hall of Fame.
Beat you don't mean I beat you.
Eli Manning is going to the Hall of Fame because he beat Brady twice.
Facts. That is facts.
Lord knows how y'all know
his resume. It ain't because of the yards that he threw.
He's not going in because of his stats.
It's because his team beat their team in that
Correct.
game.
But that's still his team, and he's still the leader of that team as the quarterback. That's what it is.
It's my team.
That's why Burrow can go and be like, look, whenever I'm healthy, we're contenders. Whenever I'm healthy, I'm the only one to beat the bully. Mm-hmm. Whether you saying that he only beat Kansas City's defense, that's fine. He still head up beat him. So that's what it is.
So we said, come on. He beat him in one playoff. Now, let's get to the rest of the division.
Yeah.
Because that means you're telling me that Detroit. What's your boy on Detroit last year? Mikey. What's the quarterback?
Jared Goff.
Matthew Goff. Jared Stafford.
They beat the shit out of them last year. Is he better?
No, Jesus Christ. We're not saying he's better.
Okay.
We're not saying he's better.
Beat him.
We're saying that he can take that. He can take that to the negotiation table.
Negotiations. That's all he's saying.
That's it. These owners will be like, "Oh, yeah, okay, you got a point." Yeah, it's all about having negotiation pieces when you go into a negotiating room, and that's what that is.
Brother, in football, which is a salary cap sport more than any other sport, man, it's all about wins and losses for the team. And if you're not healthy and you're not listen. So if you throw that up there, right? Say, okay, I beat Mahomes. And then they'll say, well, motherfucker, you only played 1 year of 4. You was hurt 3. He has no leverage.
He got the money. What do you mean? He got the money.
Because he's a quarterback. That's why he got the money.
Correct. That's all we're saying.
No, Ryan, you getting lost on me. What I'm telling you is the reason he got the money was because the quarterback market was set. Just like Dak is going to get the money and be the most paid next year because it's what the market demands.
That's my point with Chase. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's why he's holding out to get the market, the value. You even just said it. That's
what I said. That's why he's holding out. Yeah. I'm talking about Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow gets quarterback money because that quarterback before him got the money. And then the next year, someone else gets the money. And then the next year, someone else gets the money. That's the way they do it.
No, the good ones. The bad ones are not getting this money.
No.
It's only the good ones that's getting the money.
I don't know.
Well, no. Well, sometimes the bad ones luck up because because of
Go ahead,
timing.
D. Hit them,
What?
They do.
Like
They
what?
they luck. The bad ones do luck out because of timing, and they
I'm
do
talking-
end up
I'm-
getting a bag.
I'm talking about guys who are who are top 5 players. I'm not talking
I
about
got you.
guys
No,
who are
I
getting,
got
who are
you.
getting who are getting.
I'm just
yeah.
I know. No, you're right. But I'm just
Yeah.
responding to the last part you said.
I won't
Sometimes bad
even go
quarterbacks.
that far because the highest paid NFL quarterback in history is what's his name? Everyone, say it up loud. Kirk D. Cousins, and he's nobody's top 5 quarterback. He's
And you
never
know why?
been anybody's top 5 quarterback.
And you know why? Because he's the only one that kept taking the franchise tag. So when you take the franchise tag, you got to get paid like a top 3 quarterback. So basically he's taking 1-year deals and betting on himself.
We know exactly what he's taking. We know
That's
exactly
why. That's
what he's
why.
taking. But what I'm saying is, he didn't get that money because he beat somebody. Atlanta didn't give him a contract because he said, "Yo,
bro,
I went up in there, I beat the shit out of blah blah blah."
Bro, you're telling me a quarterback that went to the Super Bowl doesn't have leverage, and he puts up stats, and he doesn't, and he beat Patrick Mahomes. Okay, I'm sorry, he beat Kansas City's defense.
Listen.
He beat Chris Jones in them.
Yeah,
he beat Chris Jones in them, right? But guess what? If you put his stats up, if anybody else who came up at the same time, ask him. And I did this. His stats are not better than anybody else's because he hasn't played. He's been hurt. And in football, you don't get a pass for being hurt.
Yes, you do. If you're Lamar Jackson, you get a pass. He got
What are
paid.
you talking about?
He's been hurt.
Stop.
I had to throw that out there. Man. And I love Lamar, but let's be clear.
He got 2 MVPs.
Yes, he got 2 MVPs. He has not been to the Super Bowl. He has not beat Kansas City's defense.
How many people have been to the Super Bowl? Right?
Well, I mean, now we're moving the goalpost, D.
Yeah, now you moving elsewhere.
I'm saying Lamar Jackson, he's got more leverage than Joe Burrow, right? He got 2 MVPs.
In Baltimore.
No.
Lamar Jackson wouldn't have that leverage in Cincinnati.
If he won 2 MVPs there, he would.
Right.
If he won 2 MVPs there, he would.
But what's everybody saying though, DA? Everybody's saying, well, he has the 2 MVPs, but he can't get past Kansas City. That's what everybody's saying. Everybody's saying
one time he only lost to Kansas City once. Other time he got knocked out before he even got there.
Well, there you go. That's even worse. Exactly. When you're making our point.
But football, the ultimate team game.
Absolutely.
Yes, but
the team is
on
hurt up.
top of that,
I'm saying
we're talking about quarterback and getting paid and their outlook.
Yeah, well,
so when it comes to that,
get paid, why?
That doesn't apply.
Let me ask, why should he not get paid if you're the 2-time MVP?
There's nobody in the league. I only brought that up because you brought up Joe Burrow getting hurt. And there's nobody in the league that gets hurt more than Lamar Jackson these last 5 years. That's all. That's the only reason why I brought that up.
Okay, so in the last 5 years, he's won 2 MVPs. So evidently, he played 2 of them. He paid 2 of them because he won the MVPs in them.
That was true. Okay,
so
true.
That there is a ratio size that's better than 95% of the NFL.
He deserves his money. Nobody's not saying he doesn't deserve his money,
Right.
but saying that Joe Burrow doesn't deserve the money, that's crazy.
What I'm saying is it has to do with statistics.
He has the statistics.
He doesn't because he hasn't played all the games.
Even when he plays, he's great.
2 years.
They
No.
pay on projections, bro. They pay on projections.
No. I'm sorry. No? This is the only game when they don't. The NFL is a game where you could run for 2,000 yards last year and be out of a job this year.
That's 2 different stories. I'm talking about.
No. I'm talking about football. The game of football and how it's played and how it's played.
DA, this is how you know they're signed. Quarterbacks are signed for projections. They're projecting that. Well, that's what I'm saying.
But we already know that, and I said that a minute ago. quarterbacks get paid on what the market is. Not
But
necessarily.
then how did Trevor Lawrence get his?
Every position does that.
It was his next turn in line.
It was next. Okay, right.
Every position is like
That's
that.
it.
Let me just say this
the
real
next
quick. Just
time
real quick.
in line.
Hold on, D. Let's
Maybe-
go ahead.
Maybe y'all could correct me if I'm wrong, but going back to Mr. Moneyman in Atlanta, right? Talking about Kirk Cousins. If I remember correctly, there wasn't no market the way that we have now. Kirk Cousins boosted himself off of those
franchise tags.
He only got
franchise,
two
thank you.
franchise tags. He only got two. And Washington,
And then-
he got back to back.
He got back to back with Washington, and then he went to Minnesota. Correct.
And got it from Minnesota.
That's when the market
He did get
started
it from
climbing,
Minnesota.
and
What
that
you
is
talking
why.
He never
And
got a franchise tag.
I'm not saying
they
Kirk
gave him a
Cousins is
big
trash,
contract.
but Kirk Cousins has never been a top 5 quarterback in nowhere.
Nope.
So, but
Right.
all I'm saying is that's how his earnings began, is when he got those franchise tags, and then that's when the market inflated the way that we have now. So that's bet on himself 2 times.
Like Bryce said, the franchise tag you're gonna get paid top 3, average of top 3 in the league for those 2 years, right?
Right.
Back to back. Then he went to Minnesota. Minnesota gave him a big contract, but he got the bag in Minnesota. He had a long contract.
Yeah, that's correct. He did not. He did not get franchised with Minnesota.
He had a long
that's
contract.
correct.
Yeah. He was actually a free agent when he left.
He
This
signed a
year.
fully guaranteed
stayed.
contract in 2018 with the Vikings.
20 fully guaranteed contract, and he could have stayed. He was a free agent. He just took another bag because he's smart. That's all. He just took another bag.
But the reason why Cousins cannot be a top quarterback and get that, because if he's taking franchise tags and only taking a 1-year deal, so that's actually better for the franchise, because now I can move on from you if it don't pan out.
I can give you the base of those 2 years, but I'm talking about the amount of contracts that he's getting now, that he got in Minnesota, and that he's getting now, right? The Minnesota contract is a travesty. The whole league is like, damn, they gave him the bag. He's underperformed his contract out there, though, for sure.
You mean the Cleveland Browns? No, never mind. I'm thinking about
Deshaun Watson.
That's a travesty.
Let's also remember. I'm gonna just throw this in there.
That's a travesty right there.
Let me just throw this in there. Just remember, Minnesota Vikings also paid Sam Bradford. So just take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, he started all that. In my opinion, he started all that, getting the bag for bad quarterbacks. Shout out to my main man Dante from East Coast Gridiron. He chimed in.
Dante, what's up? Yeah.
Dan said, what did Dan say? Let me go back. Dan say, if they underperform, should we take the money back?
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah. I mean,
they should, but they're not.
Yeah. DA East Coast said if Purdy goes to another Super Bowl, he will be the highest paid quarterback in the league. You can book it.
Yeah, probably. Well, it depends on when they do it, right? So if
he go back this year.
If he no, it doesn't. See, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't. If he does it after Dak gets his money, he'll get more money than Dak.
True. It all depends on where it falls, and then the way the market is, he'll be the highest paid for like maybe 3 weeks. It'll be somebody else next.
Depending on who's next. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, especially if it's a top 10 quarterback.
Well, we saying if Dak depending on what Dak does. I mean, if he has a disastrous season.
Yeah, well, and that'll be my perfect case in point, right? So he threw for 5,000 yards last year. Mm-hmm. Only had, I think, 5 interceptions last year. If he should have got it this year. Now this year, because he's a Cowboy, the balloon will probably pop and things will just go bad.
Right.
And then this is where Jerry can say, look there, Dak. Ryan, you had a bad year. They won't. Then Dak is going to have to. He's going to either I'm going to be a free agent and stand on it or not.
Yeah, Dak threw for 4,500 yards, 36 TDs and 9 interceptions last year, and 105
Right.
quarterback rating.
He was second in MVP behind Lamar.
So if he doesn't do well this year, this will show you how the football is not for long league. So let him have a bad year. You'll see how the money looks. Everything changes.
Got you. Let us move on. I did not know that contract negotiation thing would have turned into all of that, but I'm
sorry, guys.
No.
No, it's all of us, bro. It's all of us.
That was good.
I think.
Kev, you know I am with that contract shit. You know I am.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. We know.
Yeah, with that shit.
But it's great to talk about. It's good talking points, and yeah, the NFL, not for long. Good point. Let's go on to we're still in the AFC North. These Pittsburgh Steelers. I got them winning 10 games with Russell Wilson. It says he's got a calf injury with it, but I'm pretty sure he'll be playing on Sunday. Who do they got here? They got Atlanta. Their first 5 games, they got Atlanta, Denver, the Chargers, Indianapolis, and Dallas.
I don't think they need them to win. Maybe the Dallas game.
Go ahead.
Maybe the Dallas game. I don't think they need them to win. They're going to run the ball. They got 2 good running backs.
Yes, they do.
They are going to run the ball this year. Point blank, period. He's going to run it some. Justin Fields is going to run it some. Eric Warren is going to run it some. Everybody's going to run the ball in Pittsburgh this year. And JT Watt, TJ Watt, what's happening? Everybody's playing defense. They're going to play D. They're going to run the ball. And they're going to do what Tomlin does. And there'll be nothing else. There's nothing else they're going to do. They're not going to do. And he'll take it. He'll stand on that. My man Tomlin will stand on that and say, listen, either we will or we won't win, but this is the way we play it. We're not switching this game on. This is the way we're doing it. So
gotcha.
I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, definitely. D-Dub, thoughts on the Steelers?
Yeah, looking at the schedule, I think probably 9 games out of this year. I don't. Yeah, Russell Wilson, is the starter.
Like D said, they got 2 good running backs, man. They do.
If they do what they do is run, like again, but you know how it goes. These guys get funny style and they forget that running the ball is what gets them there. Hopefully, Russell is not what he used to be, so I think he can still get you some good wins, and no more than 9. I think 9 wins is probably about where they should be at.
Go.
Wow. Okay.
I agree.
Well, go ahead. There, Ryan.
I actually disagree with all of you guys. I actually believe that this is going to be Tomlin's first season under 500. I think they're going to be. I think they're going to be last in the division. That run game is that run game has not been that stout. I mean, they're all right, but they're gonna have to be able to pass the ball to keep up with these teams. And if they're not gonna open up the passing game, it's gonna be just running and plotting, and they're gonna have the low scoring game. Yeah, they're gonna win some games, but they got the Browns are improved. The Ravens are the Ravens. Even though the Ravens did lose a lot on their defense, who was ranked number 1 defense last year, they lost a lot of players in their defense. I do believe with the addition of Derrick Henry, they're still going to be on the top, and the Bengals are going to be the Bengals. And I think the Steelers are going to be last in this division, to be honest with you. And it's going to be their first Tomlin's first year under 500.
Okay, so you're saying that the Browns will be. So you're saying what's your order again?
I'm going with the Ravens, Bengals, Browns, and then the Steelers.
Okay, and we'll transition to the Browns right away. The Browns, why? Okay, so Watson, he's back, right? Chubbs, does he return yet? I didn't get that yet.
Chubb is on the pup list. So so he won't. He might have a chance to come back week 5.
Okay.
But Chubb is a big loss. But the good thing is he was hurt so early in the season. They know how to play without him. Ford stepped up big time for him.
Yes, he did.
Right, and Flacco came in and did a good job. But it's all about Deshaun, right? If Deshaun can get back to close to being the form that he had,
Well,
they're gonna be better than the Steelers. The Steelers
well,
are
that's
in
what,
trouble.
and this is where I disagree with you because
Mhm.
Deshaun is not going to be the fact. He's going to be Deshaun, and what that means is you could just leave it up for whatever you want to. He hasn't been that great in the last couple of years. I mean, the last two. Last year was definitely injuries. Yo, man, I don't see it.
Well, he had the suspension. The
suspension and injury.
He came back. After the suspension, he came back. He got hurt. So with the shoulder injury. So we'll see. With all that being said, I mean, I still don't like the quarterback situation in Pittsburgh. I don't.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Because I mean, you have Russ. Russ can't throw the ball in the middle. It's all about the deep pass. It's all about him buying time and scrambling and improvising. I just don't see. That's why he clashed in Denver with the coach from the Saints, because
you're right.
Because he wanted him to get the ball out quick. Russ is holding the ball and trying to make things happen.
Y'all know the last half of last year that Russell Wilson was the best quarterback in the NFL until he sat down. Until no, he was the best quarterback in the NFL. No, his numbers said he was the best quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, he was all right.
Until Sean Payton said just
pulled
sit
the plug.
down. Yeah, he pulled the
plug. He said, "Yo, man, I want you dead. I want you dead."
I want you out of here. You and your offense on the side, and you this and you that. I need you gone.
Yeah. But did they do that for contract purposes? They did that for contract.
Right? No, exactly. Because
they still gave him the money.
No, but the thing is, if he would have got hurt playing, he'd have been guaranteed the money. Right?
Yeah,
if you got hurt playing. So they set him down so he wouldn't get hurt, and now they can cut him and take the cap hit, and then say, hey, you can go be a free agent.
That's how I understand it. Correct.
Yeah. He took a hit though. They took like an $18-20 million hit for him though. He got $20 million to go away. So
but you rather that than pay. He signed a $200 million contract to come there.
Well,
or something like that. $150 million.
Yeah, like
so
Cam Newton said,
they were like, okay,
past year 3. But I got you. What I'm saying,
so they were like,
man, I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine because he's a professional. And I think Tomlin's a professional coach, and he's going to instill in him what I need you to do: hand the ball off, hand the ball off, hand the ball off. Throw it to Fry. No. If you slow the game down. I know conventional wisdom will tell you that running the football can't win you a championship, but it can. It can. The team that's playing right now, that's all they really did last year was run the football. And but got to the AFC Championship.
They had a number 1 ranked defense, though.
No, actually.
No, Baltimore had a number 1 ranked defense.
Cleveland had the number 1 defense. No. Listen. One was a scoring defense, and one was the actual yards defense.
Okay, give or take, one or the two.
Yeah,
they had a number one or number 2 defense.
Yeah,
I get it, but they weren't Pittsburgh's defense.
No, but
this is not your father's Pittsburgh Steelers defense, man. This is like they're gonna have to open. They're gonna have to open it up a little bit, man, and pass.
This is probably where they're gonna slow. This is probably where they're gonna slow it up more because they don't have your father's defense. You got to keep the other team off the field.
And that's why they're in trouble.
Was hurt for a little while last year too.
Yeah, he was hurt last year.
And when he's healthy, we all know he's a monster.
You got to keep them dudes off the field, man. If your defense ain't that good, the best way to do that is to keep their defense off the field.
Correct.
And the way you do that is by running the football and running clock. So I'm not saying they'll do it all the time, but I think they're going to be a team that if they get a lead, you may not see much passing.
I don't think you're going to see much passing even if they have the lead. That's my point. They're not. They're just not. It's just they're not going to open up the offense, man.
Well, I'm gonna just say real quick on Cleveland. I think that Cleveland and Pittsburgh will be in the basement. I think either team will either have 8 or 9 wins. I agree with D. I don't think Cleveland's offense has enough. Their defense is going to be like the Jets. The defense will keep them in games a lot because they're stout.
You got that monster. You got that. What's my main man?
Myles Garrett.
Garrett.
Yeah.
Jesus, that boy, yo, man. He's a monster.
Tackle the series too.
Yeah, that defense is serious.
I don't think they got enough offense to scare anybody. And with Pittsburgh, I think Russ is not going to make it past week 6. To be honest with you, to Ryan's point, Russ didn't play this defense in the AFC West and the NFC West when he was playing in his glory days. You got Baltimore, you got Cincinnati for what they're worth, but they're better than what he played in the AFC West last year,
right?
And you got Cleveland. So you got 3 teams in your division, and I don't have the schedule right in front of me, but chances are you're going to see one of these 3 teams in these first 5 weeks. I don't see. I think they're going to go to Justin Fields because they are going to commit to DA's point. They're going to commit to running the ball, and who else better to help run the ball than Justin Fields?
Right.
So, but I think that Pittsburgh will still at least win 9 wins, but I don't think they'll make the playoffs.
Okay, fair enough. Let's move on to the AFC South real quick. Not real quick. You got the Texans, Tennessee Titans, Indianapolis Colts, Jacksonville Jaguars, and the AFC South. The talk of the town, the talk of the division is the CJ Stroud-led Houston Texans. I got the Texans finishing first in that division. I got the Titans finishing 8-9. Colts probably 6-11. Jaguars. I'll say the Jaguars probably 7-10. Jaguars take another about face. CJ Stroud, they made some positive strides last year, and their playoff victories last year came up short against the Ravens. Of course, Ravens were a better team, but I see them winning the division, doing their thing. I'll pass it off to E. E, your thoughts on the Houston Texans?
I agree with you. I think Houston should win the division. But I will say, I think I'm gonna disagree with Indianapolis. I think Indianapolis is going to be the second place team. Because people forget before he got hurt, Richardson was doing his thing, and people also forgot that you're going to have the running back there throughout the whole year. So
Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor, thank you. So I think with that too is going to open up their offense a lot more, and their defense is pretty good. They have a solid offensive line. So I think if Houston slips up to any type of adversity because they are the talk of the town in this division, you might see Indianapolis winning the division. I still pick Houston, but because Houston has all the tricks of the trade, but I don't think anyone should count out Indianapolis.
Gotcha. I'll move on to Ryan. Thoughts on Houston versus the division?
Yeah, I actually like the Jaguars in the division, to be honest with you.
Why?
I like the Jags. The reason why I like the Jags, they have ETN. They have ETN. They have Sunshine, quarterback.
Travis Etienne. Yep.
Yeah, Travis Etienne. I don't know. I think the Texans was a good story last year. You know what I'm saying? But now they're not going to be sneaking up on teams.
Good
you know
point.
what I'm saying? It kind of just came out of nowhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
I like the Jags offense. I think they're a well-rounded offense. They have good wide receivers. So I got the Jaguars winning the division. Got the Texans and Colts battling. I think the Titans are going to be god awful, and that's my team. They have no offensive line. They have they're basically starting all over again. They have a new regime, new coach,
Yeah,
new coordinators. Yeah, reset. They have Will Levitt's. I'm not really sold on him. They brought in Ridley. But the Titans are going to struggle, to be honest with you. I know they brought in Pollard and Spears. I hope I'm wrong because that's my team. But I like the Jaguars to win the division. I like the Jags. I like their receiving core. And so the Texans as well. I mean, it's and then the Colts are tough too. The Colts, like the angry one said, Richardson key for him is always going to be health because he kind of plays very reckless. He doesn't slide. He's running all the time. So can he stay healthy? Jonathan Taylor's there. Pittman's there. The wide receiver. So I like the Jags. I think the Jags. I think the Jags are gonna get by. Probably beat the Texans by one game in the division. And I'll go with the Jags.
Okay. D-Dubs, your thoughts on the AFC South?
Yeah, I kind of agree because like last year, the Texans came out of nowhere and they was playing well and it's playing high. So now the scouting reports and is going to be reporting, and we're going to figure out. They're really going to figure out what this team is really about. So I don't know. They might take a step back, and yeah, I'm in agreement with Ryan too. I like the Jaguars taking a step up. They added what's my man Gabe Davis. That's a wide receiver, I believe. Who else? Added somebody else, but yeah, I just think that's going to be the play because usually, like I said, usually when that happens, what usually happens is you get a team they send up, and then the next year they take a step back. So it'll probably be the same. I'm not saying that the Texans are going to be trash, but they're still a young team, and they'll be in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to take.
They got a toughest. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you get it exactly right. What you about to say? They got a tough schedule, so I'm probably see Jags win the division. Texas too.
Okay. We got the
Titans. The Titans is I didn't even bother doing no scouting report. I just think they lost a lot of pieces, and I think they might be in rebuild.
Yeah, they're starting over.
So I don't. My expectations for them is not. Is very, very, very low.
The Texans schedule, first five, you got they're at Indy. They got the Bears. They go to Minnesota. They got Jacksonville, Buffalo, New England. They got a hard schedule. They got go to Green Bay versus Indy. Go to see the Jets versus Detroit.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be up for them.
Tennessee at Jacksonville, Miami, Kansas City. Look at this: Miami, Kansas City, and Baltimore.
Jesus Christ, man, that's murder. Come on.
And then they finish with the Titans. So yeah, they got a tough schedule, man. Yo, you win, right? What happens? The NFL says, okay, you're winners now. We're gonna change your algorithm and make you play better teams. See if you was for real or not. So we'll definitely see. The DA, what's your thoughts on the AFC South?
I like what you call them. I like Houston because they're built from defense. Like the CJ Strauss thing is great. What happened last year, rookie of the year, had a hell of a year, but that team was built on the defense. So, and they still have a hell of a defense. So we'll see. They got good running backs. Remember, they picked up Diggs, so they didn't stand pat, right? So they got some extra things happening over there as far as their team is concerned. So they got some weapons, and we'll see if they can do some things with that. And I think Houston's going to be okay. I wouldn't be shocked if the Colts or the Jaguars came in first and they came in second. I wouldn't be shocked, but possibility is that since that's a team built on defense inside out, their chances of being good this year at least go up somewhat because they are built from the inside out. They're not like a wide receiver throwing team. You know, like they run the ball. They're really balanced on offense, and they play solid defense. So,
Right. Okay.
And I'm gonna just say real quick, I'm not sold on the reason why I didn't pick the Jags. I'm not sold on Goldilocks.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is good. I really liked him coming out of Clemson, but he, to me, has not showed up to the big stage as of yet. He may do that this year, and I'll be happy if he does, but it just seems like when the pressure is on, when they need him to win a game for them, he folds.
Happy feet. Happy feet.
He throws the ball to the other team.
That too.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Good point. Jags, AFC South. Yeah, you're right. Goldilocks. Yeah, shout out to Mike Briscoe for chiming in. Eric, you're a funny guy.
On the board.
Baltimore just scored. Derrick Henry, 5-yard TD run.
Yep.
Yeah, Zay Flowers is a problem.
Yeah, he's always open.
That was a steal.
He's always open, man.
They would have scored a touchdown 5 plays earlier if they didn't call the holding play. I don't think it was a hold.
Yeah. Let's finish up strong here with the AFC West. The aforementioned the Kansas City Chiefs. You got the LA Chargers. You got the Las Vegas Raiders. You got the Denver Broncos. Kansas City Chiefs, these are finished Super Bowl champions. I'm going to just go out there and say the Chiefs probably will go 14-3. They will win the division. The next in line is the Chargers. You got our main man, Coach Jim Harbaugh. He's out there. He's supposed to be the quarterback whisperer. So see if you can get
He's gonna be shouting.
You'll be screaming.
Yeah.
Y'all are fools.
He's gonna be screaming.
Got the Chargers out there. So I got the let me go back. Y'all messed me up with that. The Chargers, excuse me. They show I got them winning 10 games. Then you got the Raiders and the Broncos. What's my man? Antonio Pierce. He's got the job full time. Just think the Raiders is, at the quarterback position and at some of the skill positions, they still don't have enough. I think they'll struggle to win 6 games this year. And the Broncos believe they picked their quarterback, not picked their quarterback, but Sean Payton named what's his name?
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix as their starting quarterback. He's probably the rookie. And they're in the reset mode pretty much. He's gotten there, and we can go back to the year with Russell and ride Broncos or go. What I don't know what he used to say, but
let's ride.
Let's ride.
Yeah, let's ride. That wasn't a good fit. And as we said before, Sean Payton pretty much made his point of not liking Russell Wilson, and they moved on. So
yeah,
that's it. He's got. So now, as DA always said, I don't want to hear nothing now, right? You got your guy. You
handpicked your dude. Absolutely.
You handpick your team. So all right, we're gonna give you a year or two, see if you can cook. See if because everybody's saying that he made what's the why I can't think when he was in New Orleans. What's Drew Brees.
He made him.
Yo, bro.
That's what people say. Get the yeah. Go ahead. Let me.
Yo, he sounded like Soldier Boy just now. He made him. What?
Like Drew Brees was nice. Drew was nice.
So Drew Brees never played in San Diego.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Drew was nice in San Diego. So.
No, but
I get it, but I never heard that till just now. So my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pop off like that.
Well, I think the reason why people said that, because remember in San Diego, Drew had the horrific elbow injury. Remember?
Yes.
And was it shoulder or elbows?
Yeah,
I thought
shoulder.
It was okay.
Shoulder.
If he went to Miami, then I think
right.
Went to Miami, then Saban would have stayed in the NFL.
Yeah. So
yes.
So there were, so there was question marks about Drew, and then he went to the Saints, and they took off. You know what I'm saying? His offense was about getting the ball out quick and being accurate with it. And that's why people say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still say what I say, but okay.
I
mean, thank you for the backstory. I mean, I forgot about that part, but I forgot about the injury. But,
Yeah.
made him.
Yeah,
So,
I get it.
yeah.
so, like I said, the Chiefs will be the Chiefs. Like I said, they're playing tonight. They're the world champions, man. Until otherwise is said, man, they should win 14 games, 14 or 15 games, in my opinion.
That's right.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're going 14, 15, but yeah.
Well, let's pull up their schedule there, brother DA.
Yeah, let's do it.
While y'all pulling up that schedule, I'm gonna just give y'all my rundown
Go
real
ahead.
quick, just
Go
real
ahead.
quick. It's Kansas City, and everybody else is just picking up.
That's right. E. Talk that talk.
Yeah, that's where I see it. Yeah.
Crumbs that they can get. I will say, I am interested to see the coaching in these other three teams because, like you said before, Sean Payton, you're on the clock. You are on the clock. You don't went out to the grocery store. You picked out your fresh produce and all this other shit.
He is standing tall.
I give you 2 years. Bo Nix better be a top 5 quarterback in 2 years. Yeah, I know that's Nah, you can't say that. Fuck that. I just said it.
Say it with your chest.
Antonio Pierce, I think he's a good coach. I know he doesn't have much, but I think as we've seen toward the tail end of last year, the guys on that team rallied around them. They have a decent defense. Not saying that they're going to challenge Kansas City. I'm just saying what it is. And what's that other team? Not Sean. Harbaugh's team. Okay, same thing.
LA.
Yeah, LA Chargers. Same thing. You're supposed to be this hell of a coach. You're coming off a national championship. I give you 2 years. You already got a quarterback. So your reset shouldn't take as long. I understand you in cap hell. Still.
And they lost a lot of players. They lost Austin Eckler. They lost Keenan Allen. So it's not the same offense that they've been trotting out there.
Right. Yeah.
Mike Williams,
they don't have the same receivers. Right.
Yeah.
Right. So,
but you got the quarterback. That's what we always say. Hey, you got a quarterback. Right. You start with something. I mean, at least you start.
And howitzer. And everybody's always praising Herbert. Everybody's always praising how good he is. Now he has to make these wide receivers better and the offense better. So so let's see.
Is he on the clock?
Kev, it's Kansas City and everybody else is just dreaming now.
Speaking of Kansas City, they just scored. Xavier Worthy just ran it in. Looks like on misdirection, 7-7.
Boy, that was fast.
That was quick.
Yeah, that was quick. Kansas City Chiefs schedule. They got the Ravens, of course, tonight. Cincinnati. Then they go to Atlanta. Then they go to face the Chargers. They got New Orleans at home. They go to San Francisco. Then they go to Las Vegas, play Tampa Bay, Denver, at Buffalo, at Carolina, versus Vegas again, versus the Chargers again, of course, at Cleveland, versus Houston, versus Pittsburgh, then at Denver. They have the AFC North this year. They're playing. Yeah. So, DA, I think, you know what? Let me pull back from that 14.
Yeah, they may get, I say an easy 11-12, because some of them teams, depending on where they at toward the end of the season, the second half of the season, you don't know with injuries and everything.
And mind you, just keep in mind that 14's a little high, Kev. Kansas City wasn't all that great last year. I mean, just to be honest with you, they wasn't that great. They just did enough to win a lot of games.
They had a down year.
Yeah, they was not that great. I mean, just to keep it funky, they was not that great. So, but they got that championship pedigree. So, I mean, you can't take that away from them. So that's what I'm saying is, to me, is Kansas City world, and everybody's just living in it until somebody knocks them off. Because last year should have been the knockoff year, but they didn't. Nobody got it done. So,
somebody pulled the Tom Thibodeau in the championship. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, if any time was the year to go get them out of here was last year, and that was it.
For sure. I'm not even. I don't even want to talk about that.
Yeah. D, I know, because D was part of that. His group was part of that too. They should have got him out of there. They had a chance too. They played.
We had him.
San Francisco played well enough to get them out of there. They was at him. They had him on the ropes.
Until all the football people get to all 22, you'll see.
Mm-hmm. And then just to go back, if they do win it all this year, that would be phenomenal for them. Kudos. I mean, they would have to go down in the history books, because that would be what? No, that's not. It's not 3P. Right? That's 3 in a row.
No, it wouldn't be
3 in a row.
No, it's not.
It'd be a 3-peat.
No, it's not 3 in a row.
Yes, it is.
Nah, it's not 3.
Kansas City won last two Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be 3-peat.
Yeah, they beat Philly.
They beat
Yeah,
Philly,
they
and
beat
they
Philly.
and they
That's right.
they beat
And
Yeah,
if we go
they-
down, man, that'd
would-
be the
It would be
first. I think that's
the
the
first,
right?
the first 3-peat.
First 3-peat in NFL history. That's
Yeah.
yo,
Yeah,
you
I
know
forgot
that's
about Philly.
motivation for them. I don't know if it's going to happen because we know it's very, very hard, and as you know, they got it done last year, but it's hard.
Definitely
I
hard.
just say Patrick Mahomes is Michael Jordan, man, because Philadelphia was beating them up and down the field. They won that game.
Mhm.
San Francisco was beating them up and down the field. They won that game.
Mhm.
Or or the fixes in one of the two things.
No, he makes plays when the play's there to be made. He can have a bad quarter, bad 3 quarters, bad 3.5 quarters. But when a play needs to be made, he's going to make the right decisions. He's going to scramble and get a first down to break your back. He's gonna do everything. He does in the clutch. He's just amazing in the clutch.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
they don't call holding. They don't call holding on them either. So that's just.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
Yeah,
Got you,
sorry,
Ryan. Let me
D.
get your on the AFC West.
all right, on the AFC West with me, there's a lot of question marks with the other teams, right? The Raiders. We don't know if they're going to trade Devontae Adams. There's reports that he might not be happy there. They got rid of his best friend, Carr.
He's saying that's all cap, but
It's saying that's all cap. He's playing a political part, but
Mhm.
it wouldn't surprise me if they struggle out the gate, lose some games,
Right.
and be like, okay, let's just get him out of here and just, they might send him to the Jets or something to reunite him with Aaron Rodgers. I don't know. There's a lot of question marks with the other teams. The Chargers, like I said, they have, the Harbaugh, the new coach. That's a new system. So,
yeah, what did the Jets give up to make that happen? But they giving up a lot of.
I mean, bro, like NFL, man,
They
you don't got to give up a lot to get players, man. You give up a 5th round pick and they'll take him. You just want them off the team.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, you need to go to Jacksonville now. If you go to Jacksonville,
Yeah.
Goldilocks, I don't want to hear nothing. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, no problem. Like, and so there's a lot of question marks with the Broncos. Like you said, Kevin, with Bo Nix, rookie quarterback. Chargers losing a lot of their key skill position guys. Austin Eckler's, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, who if he ever stays healthy, my God, he'll be amazing, but he just can't stay healthy. And so there's just too many question marks with these teams in a rebuilding situation and now you have the world champion, back-to-back world champions. So
Right.
they're gonna run away with this division. Yeah, so it's like everybody says, we're all agreeing it's Kansas City and nobody else. Maybe the Chargers, if they get it clicking and Herbert turns into what everybody says he is, maybe they can. Right. You're right. Maybe they can challenge and get the skill position players going and see what happens there. The Raiders, like I said, they have the quarterback. Oh my God, it slipped my mind.
With Gardner Minshew.
Gardner Minshew just started it's like this, right? Like Gardner Minshew is good fantasy wise because he's gonna sling the ball around, but he's not gonna really win your games, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So
He'll just give you 5. He gets you 5 to 6 games. That's about it, Gardner.
Yeah,
that's probably what you're gonna get from Gardner.
Right. Yeah. So
on my pet stand people, Gardner Minshew, man, holla at him.
Yeah, it's just too many question marks with these other 3 teams, man. So yeah, that's it. Chiefs all the way.
Gotcha. D-Dubs, you got in on this AFC West, correct?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, man. Like you said, the Chiefs, man. That's it.
The Chiefs, that's it.
Chiefs, that's it.
Listen, parting shots because we cannot do the NFC, but we'll have to say that for probably next week. Parting shots, I'll go with the DA. DA, what you got for us before we get out of here, sir?
Don't do drugs.
Okay.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. Yeah. Don't try drugs. Remember that? Steve
I think this game's over. If Kansas City wins now, Yeah, well, if you can't do no foreign house for Kansas City, if they score again, it's over.
Yeah, they got the offense clicking. Okay.
And Mike is right. That offensive line is not good.
Yeah. Got you. Ryan, what you got for us, sir?
Oh no, just again another good show.
You better not say thanks for having us, because Ryan is.
No, I made sure I'm not going to say thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah. Ryan is official.
Yeah, but yeah, football's back. College football's back. We didn't touch on the WNBA, but we'll I'll get on that.
Oh, we're gonna get that.
on that later. We'll get
Saturday,
that
Saturday morning. It's where it's at.
Yeah. So yeah, man. We'll see you next time. Everybody stay safe.
Gotcha. Thank you, Ryan. The Angry One, what you got, bro?
Yo, man, another great show on this Sports Chasers Thursday night. Yo, man, it was great for me to sit here and talk about the NFL. But it was a great show, man. We only got to the AFC, but it's all good, man. We'll get to the NFC next week or whenever, man. Yo, man, it's good to see everybody. Good to be back, and see y'all next time, man. Y'all be safe out there.
Yeah, gotcha. Thank you, E. E, what you got? D, excuse me, Daryl, what you got? D-Dub, excuse me.
Yeah, man, everything's good. Good show tonight, as always. What was I gonna say? Hey, the Raiders. Speaking about the Raiders, man, I was just thinking, man, yo, I'm looking for the Giants to tank the season. So just to let y'all know, I'm looking for the Giants to tank the season, so we could get Shedeur Sanders, because that's a stud right there. And I'm looking forward to Colorado and Nebraska on Saturday night. So you guys
can't win in Colorado. You think you're gonna win in New York? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yo, man, take it easy. That's a stud, man. So hopefully we could, we could make something happen. But yo, good night. Good show. See y'all next week. See y'all Saturday. We'll be doing a special with the WNBA. So see y'all then.
Whatever the Giants touch is gonna spoil, so it don't matter what the Giants do.
My party shots is real simple. One of the most wonderful time of the year. You got football, NFL's back, college football's here. Baseball's down the stretch. Hey, my newfound love.
About down. NBA is here. Yankees is down.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. We had some closing issues the other night, man. We don't have a closer, man. So the Yankees don't have a closer. What's his name? The Mets shortstop. He's been lights out all the second half.
Oh yeah, is that my man with the horn, kid? Yeah. That's my dude. Ryan might get in there, man. He get his Houston Astros.
Yeah, they lost 3 straight though. Reds been getting on them, but we have like a 6-game lead in the division now, so we should be straight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's one team Yankees do not want to play.
No, you're right. I lied to you.
Demons.
Them
demons gonna be
something about that playoff run with these guys, man. But yeah. We did pretty good with y'all during the year.
Season, you kicked our ass this season.
So
absolutely.
We'll see. But playoff time is something different, as we know. It's always different.
Different ball game. So shout out. Like I said, Francisco Lindor. He's been playing lights out, hitting the ball off the cover.
About time.
Yeah, he's only been stealing for 3 years. I mean,
I said it. I told Daryl that last year. I said, yo, man, I don't want to hear nothing about Lindor, man, because I feel like he was protected behind that lineup in Cleveland. He got over to New York, and it took him a while to get right. But shout out to him. He's doing his thing this year. I got to give it to him.
DA, where's your man with the ski mask? What's my man?
Yeah. Work release right now.
He's working right now. Yeah. Oh yeah, we gotta get my man for the ski mask.
SD.
Yeah, SD. That's my man's name. SD. We gotta get SD back on.
You already know what it is.
Yeah, but party shots, man. Also, like I said, great show tonight. We talked about the NFL. Like I said, great part of the year, man. College football. Hey, you got college football back this weekend. You got the NFL full slate of games on Sunday. Hey, you got a game. I didn't even say this to Ryan. Hey, the NFL's playing in Brazil tomorrow. Opening up. But I digress.
Guys, it's one game.
It's one game.
That's what Ryan told us last year. It's just one game.
Guys, Guys are worried about one game.
Y'all worried about one game. Okay. I don't understand why they in Brazil, but my man Ryan still me. It's one game.
It's going to be another 30 minutes. So I'm not gonna start. They're in Brazil tomorrow. The Packers and the Eagles tomorrow in Brazil. I believe that game starts at 8:00.
That should be a good one. That should be a good one.
Yes.
Hey, make sure. I just want to say this. Make sure you like, click, and subscribe to the channel. Hey, for all the new folks that joined us tonight, thank you for checking us out, man. Hang out with us. As you can see, we talk all sports. Saturday morning.
Tonight, but yeah.
Not tonight. We're football heavy tonight. We told you in that beginning, but hey, we're gonna come back to that on Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Eastern Daylight Savings Time, whatever, 10 a.m. right on the East Coast. Hey, check us out. We're gonna be talking about the WNBA and some baseball. Ryan is out, WNBA insider, it's because of him and the angry one, and now I can say Dan. We definitely have some very good spirited discussions about the WNBA. So join us.
It's been real good, man.
It's been really good. It's been real. All jokes aside, no kidding allowed. It's been really good. I'm just glad to be along for the ride, and thank you guys for reintroduce me back to the WNBA and to everybody, not just Caitlin Clark, but Asia Wilson. She's the league MVP. She's doing her thing.
But no, Kev, and again, I'm not the shout outs to the women for playing great, playing good. They playing good basketball.
Yes.
So they're playing excellent basketball. So shout outs to them.
Yep.
They're only gonna get better.
They've been playing. Tell them, Ryan. Tell them.
The truth is they've been playing great basketball. Nobody just watched.
Just got the brighter light on them.
Just got a brighter light on them, and you know what I'm saying. And sometimes that's what it takes, right?
Thank you for that great bright white light.
Yeah.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
on behalf of myself, I'm Kevin 01, your host and moderator for Dow D Does Ron, for the DA.
We love her.
The angry one, for Mike Mills, who just left, and for Dan K, the hockey dude, the toxic one. D Dubs is a toxic one too, as you see. This is the Sports Chasers podcast. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. Y'all be good. Later.
You know.
That's a wrap for today's episode of the Sports Chasers podcast. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and your favorite podcast platforms, and connect with us on all social media channels for exclusive content and updates. We'd also love for you to join the conversation, share your thoughts, and become part of the Sports Chasers community. And remember to tune in next time for some more real sports talk. Until then, stay frosty.